Democratic People's Republic of Korea, better known as North Korea, is a totalitarian state ruled almost unquestioningly by Kim Jong-un. The party that Kim heads, the Workers' Party, has been in power since the nation's foundation in the 1940s. However, the Workers' Party is in a coalition, the Democratic Front for the Reunification of the Fatherland. The front contains the dominant Workers' Party, as well as two others. In this edition of Meet the Third Parties, we will take a look at North Korea's other parties, the Korean Social Democratic Party and the Chondoist Chongu Party. The history of both of these parties begins with the end of the Second World War. As Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan were put down by the Allies, the Soviets and Western blocs set about creating new systems for the newly liberated territories. The Soviets planned on implementing an idea called People's Democracy, in which multiple non-communist parties would compete with communist parties. The reasoning was that the newly acquired/liberated countries weren't matured socialist nations like the Soviet Union, and needed parties for the classes other than the proletariat. The end goal was the eventual unification of the communist and non-communist parties into united fronts. The founder of one of these new parties in Soviet-controlled North Korea was Cho Man-sik. Cho, a Korean nationalist, founded his Korean Democratic Party in 1945. As a party that catered to the nationalism of the newly freed Koreans, its rise in membership was meteoric. By 1946, the KDP had more than 141,000 members, compared to the 43,000 members of the Soviet-backed Workers' Party. Seeing the party and Cho as threats to their authority in North Korea, the Soviets arrested Cho in January 1946 after a contentious meeting that led to the dissolution of the communist and non-communist unity government. Cho was later shot during the Korean War as the North Korean government sought to destroy any opposition to the Workers' Party. The other party created at the close of the Second World War was the Chondoist Chongu Party, also known as the Party of Young Friends of Chongdogyo. The party was founded as the political arm of a distinctly Korean religion called Chondoism. The faith was founded in the 19th century as a reaction to Christianity's spread on the Korean peninsula. By the end of the Second World War, it had 1.5 million members, making it larger than North Korea's Christian sects. Like the communists and nationalists, the Chondoists had participated in previous anti-Japanese revolts in Korea and believed they deserved a part in the new North Korean government. However, the spiritual Chondoist movement quickly ran into problems, particularly with the communist anti-religious rhetoric. In 1948, the leaders of the party planned a massive anti-communist protest in Pyongyang, but these plans were thwarted by communist sympathizers within the party. The ensuing mass arrests led to the replacement of party heads with Workers' Party loyalists. During the Korean War, some Chondoists engaged in anti-communist guerrilla warfare, which led to further purges afterwards. By the 1960s, both parties served as nothing more than puppets of the main Workers' Party, and stood as an attempt to feign multi-party democracy to the world at large. Members of the Korean Democratic Party, now the Social Democratic Party, are often used during foreign visits to show that the Workers' Party isn't the sole party in control of North Korea. The Chondoist Chongu Party, on the other hand, has lost much of its influence due to the decline of Chondoism on the Korean peninsula. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know any other distinct third or minor parties in the US or around the globe, be sure to comment about them below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and share this video with your friends.